5. Introvert. You must realize that some people cannot stand to be alone. Others do not know how to be alone or do anything alone. You have people who must eat with someone else, must shop with someone else, etc. They are very codependent, no matter the situation or who is around. They need someone around them all the time. It's amazing how they accomplish anything or get anything important done. How do you come up with your purpose in life if this is you? How do you outline a plan for yourself? How do you observe and gain understanding of the world? Most importantly, how do you find yourself? How do you find out your morals in life, what you value in life, and how you would navigate through life if you were always attached to someone else? Some of my best ideas, words for songs, knowledge that I obtained from watching something different, opportunities that came to me, meeting new people, planning out my life and attracting the opposite sex for dates, all came about when I was alone, rather than being surrounded by people. People are great at times, don't get me wrong, and no one wants to always be alone or die alone. But the fear of doing something alone, going to a movie alone, eating out alone, is something that should not be frowned upon in our society and is perfectly normal if you choose to do so. Think of all the time that is saved just in deciding on a restaurant or movie, and you can really enjoy what you like. And as I've already stated, other opportunities might present itself versus you not being alone. For example, does a group of guys or girls together stand a better chance of getting a date when you go out to a bar or club? Or does a person who is by themselves? One is more approachable than the other and less intimidating. People often confuse the word shy and introvert. They often associate the word introvert with being weak. An introvert is perceived to be reserved and quiet, an observer, if you will. Being introverted is not being shy or scared to interact with people. Being introverted is protecting your own energy from people, removing yourself from the propaganda of mass media, taking a hiatus from social media, which causes dangerous effects on the mind, and an addiction to your phone and likes. It is an objective point of view and ability to be down to earth and connect with others who are alike, to spark the thinking needed to challenge the status quo. A closed mouth does not get fed. A lot of the times I find myself reflecting, wishing that more free game got passed down from my elders. I understand that we are all busy living our lives and are in the middle of things, which makes it harder to do so. But that is why I go out of my way to try and pass the game down earlier in life to my peers and the youth instead of waiting for later. It has been my experience that if you never ask the why, who, or how, you will never get the answers that you seek. Sometimes you must start up a conversation to play devil's advocate and probe people's brains to get new answers or insight from something you feel you already know the answers to or heard the story before a million times. But now go in with new insight and ask the right questions, and you might get something new you have never heard before. That is why people can do tons of interviews, and you can expect something different from each one, depending on who the interviewer is. No one is ever giving you the game for free, and I get it to an extent. Pay the cost to be the boss, and the game is to be sold, not told. However, we spend years learning useless information in school and come out just as lost and dumb as ever, not knowing how to maneuver through life, not understanding finances and how to get out of debt, not understanding taxes, hell, not even understanding the system in place for our everyday lives, not even thinking about it. I try my hardest to give out a little bit of the game that I know, at least to the people closest to me, based on my experiences, even when nobody asks for it. Lead by example and change the way some of the crab in the barrel mentality think out there. We all can do better for ourselves, and there is enough for all of us to eat. But if you are part of the oppressed, why would your oppressor want you to eat and thrive? So let this be clear. If no one around you is being realistic and trying to prepare you for the obstacles in the real world, then you are going to have to go out of your way and ask questions. Seek answers from various sources about your inquiries and use your best judgment based on your conclusions. Be happy with what you have while working for what you want. Helen Keller.